welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea, and I thought I'd just show you how to make this cute little mini album. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Using freebies from Saleabration. I've also added a butterfly here from a retired die set, but there are new butterfly dies. I just haven't got mine yet. The order's on its way. And I've used these freebie ribbons. Use a tag topper punch and some Whisper White. The base is a Whisper White base. And I've used these gorgeous butterfly papers, which I hated when I saw them, and which now are great. There's 4x6 there, so you can stick 4x6 photos or smaller pictures, and then you can stick more pictures in here. These will hold 5x7s, and then larger pictures in there, so you could get quite a few pictures in there. As I say, it's probably a nice little album to give somebody who's maybe going on a day out to a nice sort of country park or something, or you know, to take their photos and save them in this. Or somebody who's going to a botanical gardens or something like that. Somebody's just butterfly mad. Just to store any pictures in. And that's it. So I won't try and tie that up properly, but I'll show you how to make this. And it really is simple. There's just lots of cutting to be done. So the first thing you need is, I'm using extra strong Whisper White. The first thing you need is a 10x8 piece of Whisper White, okay? And what I'm going to do, is I'm going to score it. Now, I'm going to score it at 4 3/4 and 5 1/4, and that just gives me a little bend in the middle. Okay, that's my very first piece. Now everything else, there's only one of those, but everything else is doubled up. So I've got 2 pieces of DSP here, and this is from the lovely free stack that comes with Saleabration if you spend £45 or more. And this one is 4 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I've got 2 of those. Okay, 4 3/4 by 7 3/4, and they're going on the outside. And then on the inside cover, I've got 2 the same size. So that's 2 pieces of DSP, the same size. 4 3/4 by 7 3/4? Yeah. Okay, so there for that. And then I have 2 pieces of DSP, of white cardstock. One measures 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. They both measure 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. Okay. And then with those, we've got 2 pieces of paper. We need 4 pieces of paper, which measure 4 1/4 by 7. 2 of those for one side and 2 of them for the other. Okay. And then we've got 2 more pieces of cardstock, which measure 6 by 4 1/2. And we've got 4 pieces of DSP for those, which measure 3 7/8 by 7 3/4. Okay, I'm not sure if the 3 7/8 is supposed to be 3 3/4. Yeah, it's 3 3/4. So that's how it goes. Now what we need to do is we need to score. So if we remove all this, we need to score each of the pieces at 1/2 inch. each piece of cardstock at 1/2 inch. Okay, so just score it at 1/2 inch on one side and then put it back with its 2 pieces of DSP. So on our first page then, I'm going to just burnish those score lines that we've made and make ourselves a little bit of a spine for our folder. Decide which paper you're going to have on the inside and which you're going to have on the outside. This might slightly overlap, but it doesn't matter if it does. You might want to just trim off another, because I just realised I added that afterwards. I'm just going to trim off another sort of that's empty. Oh, that's better. Nice new combo. So I'm just going to put my paper on the outside. Stick a nice couple of pictures on there, and then that's going to flap out. Okay, so you want to put your papers on here, whichever ones you're going to use. I'm going to put that one on there, I think, and that one on there. It's kind of the wrong way up, it's sideways. Just a minute, let me just check. Yeah, that one's going to go on there and that one's going to go there, because that was obviously the wrong way around. And then I'm going to just glue that just so that the edge lines up there. So this edge is bang on the end. Okay. The next layer is not as tight a fit. You can make it central, or you can have it further towards the bottom. I'm going to put mine as central as possible. And then just make sure that you open it up and press that down and let it dry while it's open, because you don't want any excess glue there. Okay, so that's still going to close up nicely. And then you want to do your other one. So score that, burnish that. And that's going to open up, so it's like a mirror. I mean, you could put this underneath here, and then put that on top, but it doesn't really matter. It probably would look a little bit better finished off if you did, but I'm not fussing that much about it. And then I'm going to just do this smaller piece. This is just the last piece, and that's going to go here and fold out this way. Okay. I'm going to line that up so that it mirrors the other side. Press it down. And there we go. And so it's going to open out like that to have memory, so you can have pictures on here and here and here and here, and then you can open it out like so. Okay, I think that one makes it look pretty plain, doesn't it? So I probably would stick a couple of butterflies on these ones, so a couple of die cuts, and then close it up. So to finish this off then, I've just die cut a butterfly using the butterfly finlets that are retired from Stampin' Up that I absolutely love. There's some new butterfly, I've got some on the way but they've not arrived yet. Then I've used this beautiful organza ribbon, and then I've just used a tag topper punch, used Grapefruit Grove to stamp Friends Forever, put a little bit of the green ribbon in, and I'm just going to use Wink Stella and and add a little sparkle to the butterfly. And that's it, there we have it. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to just zoom in on that. That's a cute little album there. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care, bye bye.